Fellow world, it's Will. I know. Just me back with a new TV series reaction. Me and Chris the other day reacted to a fATE Stay Night fight scene between Saber Alter and Ryder. Y'all go check that out. People say it was really heavily edited. Either way, it was still cool. And I wanted to, you know, we started doing TV show reactions. So I said, let me just start with fATE Stay Night. So I did some research to see what's the watching order on fATE Stay Night. And most people say start with fATE zERO, even though I believe fATE zERO came out later. So I'm going to start with fATE zERO. If y'all think I should switch and go with fATE Stay Night, let me know. But I think I'm right on starting here. So I'm not entirely sure what fATE Stay Night is. I didn't do that much research. I want to be surprised about what it is. Let me just tell you guys what the first episode is about. It is about it's called The Summoning of Heroes. The Summoning of Heroes. War looms as 7 chosen. Oh shit. Here we go. The Summoning of Heroes. Okay, here we go. Shit. That was fun. Anyway, here we go. fATE zERO Season 1 Episode 1. The Summoning of Heroes. War looms as 7 chosen mages from around the world are summoned to battle one another for control of the miracle-granting Holy Grail. All right. Let me make sure I said mages right. I know I did. But sometimes, you know, I just want to make sure. Say it now.
Mage.
Mage, yeah, mages. All right, I just want to make sure. Y'all ready for episode 1, season 1 of fATE zERO of fATE Stay Night series? Let's check it out, people.
Master Kiritsugu!
Iceberg Castle 8 years ago.
Your child has been born!
Let me say this, I hate having the subtitles and the audio going because the subtitles are always different. And then people gonna comment that I should have did. Okay, anyway, I'm watching this in English dub because I want to. So just for everybody, please, here we go.
She's beautiful. I'm so happy that I could give birth to her.
Irie.
I will be the cause of your death.
What happened? What's going on?
You made me who I am today. You have guided me on my path. You offered me a better life than that of a simple puppet.
But I have no right.
This is dramatic, right?
That child. None.
I know those are seals. I know that's a seal of some sort, I think.
Kiritsugu, the Holy Grail will save you. I'm certain of it. So take this child. Iliasfir.
I was about to say,
Hold her close. Hold her and be proud, like any other father would be.
I was not going to pronounce that name.
The Holy Grail War. The battle for an ancient relic that performs miracles. But why me?
Normally, those chosen by the Grail as masters for the servants are experienced and accomplished mages.
This ain't about having slaves and...
For someone like you, who has no connection to magic whatsoever, to be chosen to participate.
Heroic servants.
Heroes from every age and nation will come back to life in the modern world,
okay,
killing one another to vie for supremacy.
We sure this ain't... Okay.
That is the Holy Grail War.
Also, there is an unspoken agreement among all involved to keep this all secret. To ensure this rule is kept, someone of the Holy Church is always sent as an observer.
Oh, I bet.
Should one of us really be judging?
Let me stop one more time.
A secret battle between godless magicians?
Perhaps it's time we got to the point.
There is an additional reason I've introduced you to Mr. Tokiomi Tosaka here today.
Why? Because I am not liking him.
Actually, we found proof a long time ago that the Holy Grail that will appear in Fuyuki is not the sacred relic that belonged to the Son of God.
So I gather. Otherwise, in order to retrieve it would have been given to us of the 8th Sacrament Assembly.
Be that as it may, Fuyuki's Holy Grail is far too powerful to ignore. It is an omnipotent wish-granting device. Who knows what disaster it could unleash, should it happen to fall into the wrong hands.
That being said, I assume that the goal of my participation is to ensure Tokiomi Tosaka's victory.
We will actually be working together in total secrecy to soundly defeat the other 5 masters and assure our victory in the end.
Start to show off scheming.
You must go to Japan and study the principles of magic and become a mage of sufficient strength.
I see everybody has a seal
a servant in the Holy
on
Grail
there.
War in 3 years' time when the battles begin.
Command the servant.
How exactly does the Holy Grail go about selecting its masters? What kind of criteria does it use?
It's a good question. Good question.
The exact criteria it uses is unknown, but it chooses those masters who need it most.
So all the participating masters have a reason to covet the Grail?
You're still puzzled at being chosen to be a master by the Grail, aren't you? I didn't expect Kirei to give his consent so quickly.
My son would jump into fire if the Holy Church ordered him to do so.
Okay.
Only a few days ago, my son lost his wife.
Oh.
I believe that a complete change of scenery and a difficult new mission to focus on may be exactly what he needs to nurse his wounds.
So if you got a seal, that means you're a servant. I guess, huh? Alright. In Japan. Get my daily activity going.
Uncle Karia, welcome back!
Hi, Irene.
Did you bring me a present again? No, Reed.
As I watch these shows, these animation shows, I try to see how they shade these characters and how these characters are drawn so I can learn something.
Sakura is, well, she's no longer my daughter or Reen's little sister.
What?
She's now with the
Oh,
Mato family.
Oh, you can just do that.
But why?
The Matos want a child who carries in them the blood of a mage.
Just giving your children away.
You know why, better than anyone else.
I knew what might be required of me.
Give your children away? You gotta give your children away. Yeah.
The reality
Is that a clan bearing mage blood can never expect to enjoy the happiness of a normal family.
Okay.
Not true.
And what does normal mean?
Married
Yeah.
him, you wanted happiness. You wanted...
enough.
This is between the Tosakas and the Matos. This doesn't concern you.
Damn, bro.
I distinctly
I
remember
know who
telling
this is.
you to stay far away from this house and to never darken my doorstep again. Karia. Things would never have gotten this bad, and that little girl would still be with her mother.
You're not fooling anyone, you vampire.
Oh, a vampire. Okay.
Failed to give yourself
Alright.
eternal youth. You just want to live forever.
Nearly 60 years have passed since the last time the Masters gathered, but the Matos have no pawns yet to offer for the Fourth Holy Grail War. Though you have it inside you, your brother Byakuya lacks the power needed to control the servant. But even if we forfeit this round, we could still win the next in 60 years, if we prepare ourselves.
If you can get your hands on the Grail, you won't need Sakura Tosaka anymore.
Probably.
What is it you're scheming, Karia?
The trade, Soka. Next year I will return from the Grail War, Grail in hand. And in return, you will release Sakura.
Don't be a stupid idiot. You're a failure. You haven't trained a day in your life. You actually believe that in a single year you'll achieve the power to control a servant?
You have the secret magic to make that happen and you know it. Using your special worm techniques. Let anyone else get involved.
Okay.
Surely,
Indeed, now.
you're not concerned for my well-being, Father.
Father? Wait, hold on now.
If what you're trying to do is keep her out of all this, Karia, I'm afraid you're a little late.
You bastard!
He said old bastard on the subtitle. Oh, what?
For the first 3 days in there, she did nothing but constantly scream her head off.
What the
But on the
hell?
she's been in there for over 12 hours, and she's still breathing.
What is going on?
The Tosakas have very powerful inner spirits.
She's just chilling.
What will you do now? but I intend to continue her education until you show results. That point is not negotiable. I still expect to achieve victory in the next war 60 years from now. But should you somehow manage, her education will only last a year, and then she'll be free to go where she
Are we just sitting here chilling, watching this?
You won't renege on your words, Okanmato.
Of course he is.
Start by serving as the breeding ground for a week. If you don't die or go insane, then I'll concede that you're actually serious and will keep my word completely.
Villain. Look how he looking. I don't believe you, cuz.
A student from this class submitted a fascinating paper to me yesterday. How wizardry should be in the new century.
Let me say one thing about anime that kills me when when they get surprised. They're surprised by everything. Tony, he's back. It's hilarious. Just watch. It's hilarious.
He made a fool of me. He made a fool of me. Is that any way for a teacher to act? Reading my paper made him jealous and he couldn't handle it. The pompous ass.
That man is upset.
My talent. That's why he embarrassed me in front of everyone. Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, them shins. Ooh.
You're in the spiritual evocation department. Why aren't you in class?
Well, Mr. Archibald asked me to run an errand for him. That's why I was in a hurry.
I see. That's great. Would you mind giving this to him when you go back to class?
Okay, sure, why not?
Just make sure he gets it. It's supposed to be important.
All right. What is it?
The Holy Grail War.
Uh-oh.
According to the legend, 200 years ago, the Einsburns, the Makuris, and the Tosakas, collectively known as the three first families, worked together to summon the Holy Grail, said to have the power to grant any wish, and eventually succeeded.
Okay.
The Holy Grail would only grant one of the family's supplications.
Okay. So that's why the tournament?
Quickly turned to violent and bloody conflict.
Civil War.
Was the beginning of the Holy Grail Wars. Ever since then,
Holy
once
War.
every 60 years, the Holy Grail appears in the city of Fuyuki. It selects 7 mages from across the globe to compete for it and grants them powers.
Okay, we're getting into business now.
A heroic spirit known as a servant. Archer, saber, lancer,
Okay.
rider, assassin, caster, berserker. In order to summon a servant, some kind of relic related to them is needed to act as a catalyst. A relic.
What is the... Oh, hell. So he becomes a master. He summons a servant, and that servant gets that on his hand. And now he's his master, and he summons him to fight. So it's like he's a real-life video game. Is that what's going on?
It troubles me that 2 of the slots are still unaccounted for.
Don't worry. When the time comes, the Grail will select 7 regardless of skill.
The ones it selects to round out the group are, well, often weak and inexperienced. I trust that no one followed you or saw you enter the mansion.
No, don't worry. No familiars or devices, visible or invisible, are watching me or this mansion right now. On that...
You have my guarantee. No matter what tricks or deception
Uh-oh,
you use,
assassin.
no one can deceive the eyes of Hassan, the spy heroic spirit.
Oh.
There is no trace of anyone following my master or watching this house. Please, you can put your mind at ease.
The hell?
Assassin, you may go. Continue guarding the surrounding area.
As you wish.
This is interesting.
The Einsburn mages
Have devoted themselves solely to alchemy, rendering them unfit for combat. Their losses in previous Grail Wars can all be traced to that fact. The man they chose was perfect for their needs.
Who?
Kiritsugu Emiya.
the man known as the Mage Killer.
The Mage Killer.
Kiritsugu Emiya, the Mage Killer, was quite infamous in his time. But the higher-ups found him, shall we say, convenient for their own purposes.
Oh, I bet.
He was quite similar to us. Executioners for the Holy Church.
Far worse, I assure you.
He knows what mages are capable of, so he deals with them in a way that is as unlike a mage as possible.
Like, what? I got a gun. I thought I saw them using swords and
bombs in public
poisoning.
places. He once brought down an entire jetliner just because his target was on it.
He's a serious dude. I don't know, man. I don't trust this guy.
What does this Kiritsugu Emiya gain by hiring himself out as a killer?
Money, I would imagine.
Hmm.
As you can read in that report.
No, I think
He's been involved in more than just mages.
my guess is a mage killed his family. The church did something to him. I don't know.
Of the 7 masters that the Grail will choose, we have identified 4 of them. Tokiomi Tosaka.
Tosaka family head. Fire mage.
Uses jewel magic. Very formidable.
Fire mage, okay.
Karia Mato.
So they took the kid who left the family and made him a master, huh?
Vampire.
That old man must be desperate. Wind and water affinity.
Necromancy.
He's a top expert in necromancy,
Oh, summoning,
and alchemy.
I'm reading his little
And next,
info over there.
Newest member of the Einsburn family and their trump card. And the man that I love.
Well, love him, sister.
The 5th one is representing the Holy Church. His name is Kire Kotomine.
He's from the church?
he's the son of the overseer.
Trying to see.
Rise Kotomine.
Reports say he studied under Tokiomi Tosaka starting 3 years ago, splitting with him after his command seal appeared.
Did something happen?
This is his personal history.
So does...
Read it for yourself.
Can everybody be a mate?
Why would someone like that decide to work for a secret church organization?
Maybe because of his father? It says here that Kotomine is a member of the Holy Church's Eighth Sacrament Assembly.
Then he would have pursued that path from the very beginning. But until he arrived at the same place as his father,
He changed positions 3 times.
in essence, exactly what I was, a ruthless mage killer.
Kiritsugu Emiya.
Look at all the categories of magic he studied. Why did he try to study so many? He gets almost to the point of mastery of a discipline, and switches to another field, and never looks back again.
He might be cursed or something.
This man, Kire Kotomine, terrifies me.
He has no concept of self-interest. His actions are completely disconnected from any thought of risk versus reward. No way. There's no way he's just a freelancer in it for the money.
He's never shown any passion for anything at all in his life.
These dudes figuring each other out. They're gonna be friends. They're probably gonna be friends. I see
No
that.
deep desire, no wish of any kind.
Or the biggest of enemies. I don't know.
He must have some reason we don't know about to want the Grail. But I can't even...
Don't it give you a wish or something? I want it.
Terrifies me.
Let me try it out. All right, who we at now?
Well, you just barely made it. If the Grail has chosen you, that must mean that you've made at least...
Oh, that's the kid? His son?
I'll give you that much, Karia.
Yeah. His hair changed color.
But look at you. You
Oh,
look
damn.
like bloody hell. Is your left leg working all right? Eh?
Oh! Villain. Oh.
Now don't get angry. You know if you get the crest works inside you worked up too much, they'll simply devour you.
Look at
Either
this.
way, I'd give you perhaps a month at best before they do their damage and drain the life out.
Let me say this, man. The anime, I've been watching a lot of animes lately, and the creativity in all these animes is just something to behold, man. I'm really enjoying it. Back to the show. Okay. He's packed up, ready to go. Oh, he just got somewhere.
I did it! I've got a command seal too!
Oh, he got a command seal.
Me as a master!
How is this Grail?
Has been recognized by the Grail! I can't just sit here. I have to
I
prepare
want to see
summon
somebody
my
get a seal.
servant.
Good morning, dear. How did you sleep?
Grandpa and Grandma.
Fuyuki's getting bad these days.
Yes, it really is.
Waver, what happened to your hand?
Crap.
That mark?
Mm-mm.
You didn't have that mark in your hand yesterday.
Ah, bugger. I really wish you hadn't noticed that.
What's wrong, Waver?
What is it, dear?
Nothing's wrong. Here, have some coffee. I put lots of milk in it. You two like coffee, right?
What's going on, bro?
What a pain in the ass. Do I have to start their hypnosis all over?
This man is hypnotizing his grandparents.
Back from abroad?
Oh my goodness. Hey, hypnotizing his grandparents.
Think of a cover story for those roosters I stole too.
I knew it was him, man. Come on, brother.
They really found the legendary Excalibur's scabbard. There's not a scratch on it.
It heals its owner's wounds and halts the aging process.
Well, shit, we need to,
That's only
shit, we can mass distribute this. What the hell?
In other words, the Master can use this in tandem with the heroic spirit.
No matter how famous the heroic spirit, when summoned as a servant, they're nothing but a tool for their master.
Anyone who lets their fantasies get the better of them
Will never have the wherewithal to win this battle.
And because you're the way you are, my great-grandfather decided this scabbard was the perfect relic for you.
The heroic spirit?
The one we're after will surely respond to the summons. The King of Knights, Arthur Pendragon.
Okay, who is it?
Compatibility with him is a secondary concern.
The wielder of Excalibur is sure to be the strongest saber-class servant the Grail Wars have ever seen.
That's true. I'll have a servant far stronger than any other in the battle.
What is it?
I've found my strategy, the way to get the best use. From the strongest servant fighting in the battle.
Go this kid. Oh no, it's okay, somebody else. They got the same suitcase.
Hello, Reed.
You're staying to fight alongside my father in a coming war, aren't you?
That's why I'm here as his student, to help him and to learn from him.
Will you promise to keep him safe?
I can't, hey, I can't do that.
If this battle were going to be simple enough that I could honestly make that promise.
I still couldn't make that promise, sweetheart.
Send you or your mother away from here to keep you safe and sound.
She mad.
I guess that means...
People might start to cast aspersions on your father. He is the man who's educating you after all.
My father has nothing to do with it! Listen, Chide, if you somehow get sloppy and because of that my father gets hurt or worse, I'll show you no mercy, got it?
Damn, she gonna beat his.
What are you doing out there? How come you're yelling at him?
About to whoop his.
You see...
Oh, she was just giving me a bit of encouragement before we said goodbye, ma'am.
Tear his kneecaps up.
I will do my best. Please, don't worry.
Damn, hey.
Excuse me. I assume you've memorized the summoning spell correctly?
Sure.
What's about to
Very
happen?
well. But I'm going to have to add 2 extra lines to the basic incantation.
What do you mean?
Well, it's really quite simple, Katia. Because of your short time in training, your rank as a mage is somewhat lower than that of the other masters that the Grail has summoned. Katia, to that end, I want you to add the affinity Insanity to the servant you summoned today.
Fill.
Wait, what?
But when each is filled, destroy it.
Oh, so that's why he,
For the elements, silver and
that's why he got the roosters. He needs the blood to...
And for my great master, Schweinorg, raise a wall against the wind and close the gates of 4 directions.
Come forth from the crowd and follow the forked road leading to the kingdom.
Is a simple ritual like this really enough to summon her?
Okay, you about to get to business now.
Yes. You see, the summoning ritual doesn't require a big, elaborate evocation. The actual summoning is performed by the Grail itself. Irie, put the relic on the altar. That is the final step.
Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. Then answer my summoning!
I hereby swear that I shall be all the good in the world, that I shall defeat
All evil in the world.
Thou, who art trapped in a cage of madness, and I, the summoner,
Who holds thy
Saints!
Seventh heaven clad in the great words of power. Come forth from the circle of lightning, guardian of scales!
Y'all better not in before I see who's the summon. Y'all better not. All right. Who you got? What you got here? You looking better.
Victory is ours!
Are these like sabers or riders or assassins?
Impossible.
What did he get?
I ask you.
Ah!
Are you worthy to be my master?
Ah, that's Saber. That's Saber right there. So I know that from watching. Y'all check out that fight scene. That's Saber. Okay. Let me say, first episodes of any show are always kind of slow. Excuse me, I'm looking around. They're kind of slow starting, so you know it kind of gives you information you need to get you going. It's gonna build. So I know that I knew the first episode was probably gonna be a little slow, and it started slow for me because I was lost through most of it. But anyway, I see that there's about to be a war, and these people have to summon these mages like sabers and riders. So it's gonna be a Mortal Kombat tournament. Trying to figure out, do they just tell them how to battle, or they just say, "Hey, go fight"? And these people fight, or this is gonna be interesting. I'm intrigued, so that's a good thing. So it seems like starting at fATE zERO doesn't seem like I would miss anything. Looks like they explain basically what it is. I'm guessing. I don't know. And let me know what y'all thought about that in the comment section. If you know this is your first time visiting us, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share that wonderful thing out to the world. Hey, and until next time, people.